Hello, I'm JT. Today I want to speak to you about potentially one of your worst nightmares, okay? If not the worst. When the customer walks into your showroom floor and you try and go for the proper approach, you try and break the ice, make contact, and the guy says, look, don't waste my time. I just want your best price on blah, blah, blah. Okay, now we've got to be honest with each other, okay? There is no surefire way of overcoming that customer resistance. There is no set line that we can utilize. There is no set pattern that we have that's going to turn that customer around in the space of 5 minutes and we'll get him out on the drive. So what I'm here to do first of all is to help you analyze why a customer would actually react this way. So let's have a look at possible or potential scenarios, right? The customer has been to several other dealerships at this point, and he has probably not found any kind of helpful salespeople. We started off with the lines, give me your best price, because a lot of customers do. That's what they know. And he's found that salespeople have not been very receptive to that, not very responsive to that. In fact, some of them might have acted a little bit sarcastically and smart. And that in itself has agitated and aggravated the customer. Now, this customer wants to buy a car. Okay, otherwise he wouldn't be in your dealership right now. He does want to buy a car. Unfortunately, he really doesn't know how to go about it, and the salespeople that he's met along the way have not helped him in any way at all. So, today we have access to an incredible thing. It's called the internet. And I assure you that before a customer walks into your showroom, they've been online, they've done some research, they've looked at the cars, they've looked at different brands, they've looked at different models, and they find a car that kind of suits them, or they feel is going to suit them. They want to come out and have a look. And of course, they already know the price. The price is there for everybody to see, okay? There's no hidden prices on the internet. But what he's trying to do is he's trying to achieve a better price somehow. Now, a couple of reasons for that. If he's looked at a car which he likes, and potentially the tag price on the car is $40,000, let's say. But this customer's only got a budget of $33,000. Now, he wants to buy that car. He wants to at least have a look at it. He'd like to contemplate buying it, but he knows he's got $33,000 and the value of the car is $40,000. So what is he hoping to achieve? Is he hoping to get some salesman that turns around and says, yep, we can meet the $33,000 price that you require. Now, sell the car. Okay, let's buy the car. He knows this is not going to happen. So how does he justify to himself having to spend $40,000 or close to it? He's going to go out there and he's going to try and achieve the best potential dollars before he actually physically goes for a drive and gets emotionally attached to the car, because he, in his mind, can't afford it. Okay, now, the incredible thing about this is that if you sit down to negotiate price, you are not going to get this customer emotionally involved in anything. And at the end of the day, all it's going to come back to is numbers. You will be negotiating from a position of weakness because the customer is not emotionally attached to the vehicle. Okay. Now, he knows it's way out of his budget. Because, when we get a tag price of $40,000, you and I know every single dealership that sells that particular brand might come down $1,500, might come down $2,000, may even come down $3,000, maybe $4,000. But at the end of the day, it's not going to meet his $33,000 budget. All right. Now, in a lot of cases, it's also going to go back to trade-in value. Maybe he has a car, he owes more money on it than what the car is actually worth. He's been told this somewhere. So please understand that this customer is not really there to waste your time. He is there to try and achieve something for himself. Okay? Now, how do we deal with this? Well, there's a number of ways that we can actually deal with it. All right? The first thing we need to do is we need to calm this customer down. We need to settle him down. So we need to be friendly. We need to try and be helpful as what we can. Now, usually they like to stand on the showroom floor and they won't follow you, they won't do anything until they've been given a price. So the first thing you need to do is to say, look, by all means, I can assist you with that, so please come with me. All right, bring him to your work area, bring him to your desk, bring him in your office, sit him down, offer them a cup of coffee, get them a cold drink, hand over your business card, get their name, do all of that. And then say, okay, John, look, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we are here talking about the same car. Okay, so now you want a price, you want my best price on blah, 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 blah. Okay. First question I'd like to ask you is, do you have a car that you're trading in? And the customer says, yes, I do. All right. So when we talk about best price, would you say that this is going to come back to an actual changeover figure? And the customer will say, yes, it's got to be a changeover figure. Okay. Now, as you know, valuation on a car is also, once again, perception of the value and the best price that we can actually fetch at any given time. The price of our cars is online, is on the internet. You know that the list price for what you're looking at is going to be $40,000. So what we're trying to do is we've got to try and bridge a gap. Okay, so you're obviously working to a budget. Now, what I'd like to do is, before we even go into pricing and everything else, okay, we're going to offer you the best possible deal that we can, because we're after your business. We want your business. I mean, look, do you live local? Yes, no, whatever the case might be. We want your business. Now, what we need to do is, what I'd like to do is to get you to come out with me. Let's go and have a look at the car. Let's make sure that we are talking about the same car. And then if we are, at this point, bear with me, 5 minutes, come with me, let's go for a drive and see how you feel about the car, because quite often, we can get a best price on the car, and then after we've driven it, we say, oh, geez, this does not meet my expectations. This is not what I expected, and then we become disillusioned along the way. So come with me, let's go and take a look at the car, and let's go from there, all right? Let's go and have a drive and see how we go. Now, at this point, the customer turns around and says, okay, well, that makes sense. Or the customer will turn around now and get even more agitated and say, look, no. I don't want you to waste my time. I just want your best price. Okay. Now, are you trading in? Yes. What have you got? So on and so on. Fill in a valuation form. Now, he doesn't want to waste his time, but he still wants that best price. So now what we do is we take the valuation form. We say, okay, John, look, you need to come with me. Let's go and take a look at your car. Okay, because we've got to start with that somewhere. All right. When we get to his car, what I want you to do, what I'd like you to do, or maybe suggest that you do, is get him in his own car, and I want you to drive him in his car on the pretense that you are now going to evaluate the car's performance so that you can report that back to your valuer so we can get him the best possible price of the day. Now, if you're going to achieve that, once you're in that car, you're going to get on friendlier basis. You're going to break the ice. You're going to start talking about different things, certainly not about yourself, but more about him, more about, how long has he been shopping, what has he seen, what has he looked at, what has he driven, what makes him want to buy a Mazda 6 or a Holden or whatever the case may be, whatever your brand might be at the time. And this is the only way that you're going to sort of calm him down and settle him down. Okay, now let's say the customer does not have a trade-in and he just wants your best price. Okay, there's another way that we can deal with it. Say, John, look, obviously you want a best price because you do want to buy the car. Is that right? At that point, we're going to need a yes, because if the guy says, no, I don't know, I'm not sure, well, then what is the point of a best price? So the customer says, yeah, but I just want your best price. Okay. Now, you've obviously seen the recommended retail price, so you've looked online, or maybe you've been to other dealerships, and you've seen the price is $40,000. When you say a best price, okay, there's a couple of things that come into play here. First of all, are you ready to buy right now? That's one question you can ask. Okay. Customer says, well, no, because I'm still hunting around for best price. Okay, John, it seems to me that you may be a little bit further away than we think on the $40,000. So how far away or how close to that $40,000 are you that you are concerned about the best price? Because ultimately, every dealer in town is going to give you the best price, aren't they? Because they want to get your business. But is that best price going to be consistent with what you feel that you may have budgeted? So these are just some of the things that we can go with, all right? But guys, look, there is no surefire way of overcoming best price. I mean, we can become all smart Alex and say, okay, is this a buying price that you want? Is it a shopping price that you want? Do you want to get a price that you want to go away and think about? When would you be actually purchasing the car? When are you going to be ready to do something? Because our best price is going to vary on the day, which is also partly true at some point. Okay, I mean, at the end of the month, we might be able to do something a little bit better, but we're not going to tell him that. And he's not going to believe it if we do. So guys, look, I just want your best price. It's one hell of a customer resistance, okay? But it all begins at the beginning of the actual meeting point, okay? If you're greeting the customer correctly, if you've got a friendly smile, if you're putting out a friendly attitude, it might calm him down. Because you know what? If you go out there and start looking at what other salespeople are doing, you're going to find there's a lot of aggravation on customers' parts out there, okay? So remember, the first thing that happens, I just want your best price. Let's get him off the showroom floor, bring him back at our desk, and try and settle him down, okay? I'm JT.